Blessed good morning to you, son of God, you daughter of God. I hope all is well, and if everything is fine, just take life one day at a time, step by step. Yes, somebody needs to take it easy on oneself. I have a beautiful word of encouragement for someone indeed. Hey, Peter. Yes, you, Peter, that is watching me right now. Do not look back. Yes, somebody wants to look back. Someone is being distracted and want to look back. Let me tell you, beloved, don't look back. Whatever you do in this season, in this time, do not lose focus and look back. If you look back, you're going to turn into a pillar of salt. So I'm encouraging someone that is thinking and wanting to look back. Don't look back. Focus on the journey straight ahead, beloved. Yes, keep on going, beloved. Someone that is watching me right now, you need to keep on going and don't you dare look back, right? Because if you don't fix your eyes on Christ, beloved, and fix your eyes on the journey, on the path of life that you're on right now, beloved, if you look one side and look the other side and turn and gaze, beloved, and gaze back and forth, beloved, you're not going to focus on your journey ahead. You're going to lose sight of that journey that you're on. And that's why I'm encouraging you guys to keep on going, staying focused. What I mean by that? Well, you see in Matthew 14, verse 27 to 31, that's Matthew 14, verse 27 to 31. And it says, "But at once Jesus spoke to them, saying, 'Take courage, it is I. Do not be afraid.' Peter answered him, 'Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you over the waters.' He said, 'Come.' So Peter got out of the boat and walked over the water and went towards Jesus. But looking at the windstorm, he became afraid. And when he started to sink, he cried out, 'Lord, save me.' Right? Yes, immediately, right? Stretch out his hands. Jesus caught hold of him and said to him, 'You with little faith, why did you give way to doubt?'" So what the scripture is saying to you as a man, you as a woman, in Matthew 14, verse 27 to 31, it is saying to somebody that, right? Yes, that when everyone on the boat saw the unthinkable, right? Yes, something that have never done before. When you're a person, you see something that you have never seen before, right? Yes, so the disciples saw Christ walking on the water. He was doing something that nobody has ever done before, beloved, right? Yes, Christ was doing the unthinkable, right? Yes, and these disciples have never seen what Christ was doing, walking on water. So one of the disciples told him, right, which was Peter, right? Yes, I want to do what you do, right? Yes, so, Christ tell himself to come, right? To come, right? Yes, so immediately Peter was walking on water, but there was a windstorm that was arising, and Peter became sidetracked by the windstorm, guys, right? And he was sinking. So while he was sinking, he cried out to Christ, and Christ reached out and grab him and pull him up, right? It's the same way, guys, when we as human being here on earth, living on earth, guys, and we, doing good things in life, right? Yes, when you're a person watching me right now, right? Yes, and you're doing good things in life, right? Yes, and when life difficulty reach you, when circumstances, when struggle reach you, you want to get sidetracked. And when you get sidetracked and distracted by the chaos that is happening in your life, the struggle and the different difficult challenges that you face, right? Yes, it's like you tilt and fall. You become you become sinking, right? You become a person that is sinking, right? Yes, but when you're a person, because we are not perfect human being, guys. So when you're a person and that happen, you lose sidetrack, you stop focusing on your journey, on the good things that you're doing in life, right? Yes, for whatever odd reason, right? Because maybe the struggle, just like Peter, he saw the wind coming. So that was a little struggle, right? But he was not focusing, right? He was not having faith he have a little doubt. Sometimes in life, as I said, we are not perfect. We're not going to be perfect. Sometimes we end up have doubt. Sometimes we get distracted and sidetracked by the chaos and the difficulty that happen in our life, right? Yes, and when you're a person, these things happen, what you need to do, cry out to God to have mercy, because even though Peter saw the wind, right, and he gets sidetracked and distracted and lose faith, right, have a little doubt, and he started sinking, right? Yes, it's the same way, beloved, on your journey of life. When you see the chaos that happen in your life, and when you're a person, you go through little struggle, and you start lose sight, you start lose focus, you start having a little doubt, and you start sink, and you start trip and fall. Don't be afraid. Don't you ever be afraid, son of God, daughter of God, to cry out to God to have mercy. God will reach out and help you, guys. And you see, God is always there for us, no matter what, guys. I want somebody to understand that no matter what we are going through in our personal life, when we cry out to God, God will hear us and deliver us, because that's how merciful and compassionate God is, guys. So when you're a person and you lose focus, a little focus on your journey of what you're doing in your personal life, you know what you're doing, son of God, daughter of God, on your journey right here on earth, right? Yes, so when you become sidetracked and distracted, when you're a person, you gaze left, right, and center. When you're a person, you try to look back, guys, right? Yes, when you're a person and you see the wind coming in your life, the chaos coming in your life, the struggle coming in your life, and you have a little doubt and you lose focus, you lose sight of the good things that is taking place in your life, guys. Just like Peter, don't be afraid to cry out to God. God will deliver you, guys, right? Yes, so that's a word for someone indeed. So read Matthew 14 verse 27 to 31. It's a good scripture to remind us, guys, that we are not going to be perfect. The disciples was never perfect, even though they were walking with Christ, guys. They were not perfect, right? Peter had a little doubt, even though Christ was right there all along with him, right? Yes, guiding him, but he lose a little faith. He had a little doubt. It's the same way as we as human beings, we're not going to be perfect, guys, right? And that is to say, even though we are not going to be perfect, we are not to be afraid to cry out to God to deliver us, to have mercy and to have compassion on us. All right, so read Matthew 14, verse 27 to 31, right? Meditate on that scripture and apply it in one's life. I pray you have a wonderful and a blessed day. One love. Thank you.